I'm not really good with introduction, so I'm just going to start. I'm making this video before my class. I have a class by 10. This is 9. So I actually wanted to talk about my 5k goat funded account. I bought that account early this year, around let's say around March. Yeah, around March, early March. But I didn't trade it until ending of April. That was after my during my first semester exam. That was the first time I placed a trade. So I passed the account first week of June. Yeah. So that's how many months? 2 months, I guess. I passed the account first week of June, and I want to talk about the account. So I trade SMC, or I think I trade SMC. I shall use their concept. So that's what I trade. And when I bought the account, it was going fine. It was actually going fine. At least the first trade I placed, I took $80 profit, which was like low. But I just needed a buffer, and that particular trade went to, I don't know, passing the account. But I cannot pass the account to one single trade because of the three minimum days that they have. And three minimum days means you have to close that day with a profit above 0.5%, if I'm not mistaken. So I just needed a buffer, and I started to trade the accounts conservatively. I don't know if that's the right English. Conservatively. Or I went to a more conservative approach, let me put it that way. So after 3 weeks, I was up. After 3 weeks, I was up. I think my equity was like five two 5,200 or so. Like I was just halfway passing the account. I'm not really good at edit. That's why I'm even making this video for YouTube. So along the way, I'll learn how to do edit and I don't know overlay and add things. So I might be placing random things on the screen because I don't really know how to edit, but you just see them pop up. So I'm going to put the equity line. I didn't know that if I pass an account, I cannot go back to like check my, what do you call it? I cannot go back to check the trading overview now. The word is skipping my head. I'm just going to skip it. So I'm just going to put the things I could get. Then along the way, I got caught up in some bullshit like that. I don't know if it's appropriate for me to say bullshit on YouTube, but that stuff messed with my head, and I started placing random trades. Like all the rules I had, I was not even following my rules. Funny thing is, I was not even checking trading view before I place a trade. Once I wake up, I'll just carry my phone, go straight to MT5, and before you know, I don't dey buy, I don't dey sell, and 3 weeks of profits. I won't even say 3 weeks of profit because not 3 weeks of profit alone, because I went straight down to drawdown. I went from 4,200, that was halfway to passing, to halfway to failing the account in 3 days. And that's the crazy part because I built this thing in 3 weeks. I built this thing in 3 weeks. Jesus died. Jesus rose on the third day. Me, I want to die on the third day. So I had to calm down. I had to sit myself down and tell myself a whole lot of stuff because there's no way I'll buy an account. And after 2 months, I just blew it up in 3 days. That would be crazy, considering the fact that the account I traded it for 3 weeks. So I just reduced. That's over. This is a cut and join. That's over 1% is $50 now. So it was below 1%, but above 0.5% because I felt like 0.5% for a phase one is just too, I don't know, it's just too slow. I had hopes of passing the account very fast, but I was not able to do it. So while I was trading, I caught a 10 hour. I turned a 3 hour into a 10 hour. I would put, I don't know if I would do a breakdown of the trade, but I will just put like a screenshot on the screen. So what I do is I use my fib levels from high to low. Then I enter at zero point 0.8, even though I've tweaked it down to 0.78 now. But I enter at zero point 0.8 and I aim for the low, which gives me roughly 3 hour, 3 weeks to reward. So that's what I use most times. But that particular day, I was like, nah, I cannot be this down, drawdown, risking. I risked $40 on that trade. I went like a little bit higher than 30, risking $40 to make, I don't know, one something. I'll still be in drawdown. I already had 4 trading days, so I've passed my minimum days, and I was on 4 minimum days. So I tweaked it down. I went straight. That was even the first time I was going to like a 1 minute time frame on that account. I went to the 1 minute time frame and I went and I waited till price went to the extreme zone and I entered and I caught the 10 hour, which was not an easy ride because I stayed up late. I caught it during the Asian session. I stayed up late from 2 a.m. till 6. I was awake looking at, I was staring at my screen. And around 5, I went to pray. And when I got back, I saw this thing reversing. And I don't know, a normal meal would have just closed and be like, okay, we'll go another day. Omo, I don't go another day. Oh. It's today. It has to be today. I even told my friend, I was telling my friend, I texted him around like 4 a.m. I was like, oh, it could be today. That kind of stuff. I might pass this account today. 5 o'clock, I told him, oh, it's not today again. No. Not like the trade I lost, but I just felt like, nah, the way it's reversing is definitely going to take me out. But it didn't. And that's how I passed the account. And if you see the joy in my face, felt like I took a payout and I've not gotten a payout before. This is actually the first time I'm ever passing an account. Like this is my first phase. This is the first time I'm passing the phase one. This is my third trial. The last 2 trials I failed. First one was a 2K maybe and I failed woefully. I had that on YouTube before, but I deleted almost all the videos. The second one was 5K and I lost that one last year ending. And that's it basically. Peace.